Welcome to Mutation number 51, Certain Demise with Artanis P3. P3 is Arkship Commandant. He has Unbound Fanatics instead of the regular Orbital Strike, but he doesn't get the Guardian Shell. So, we're going to be fighting against Void Reanimators and Avenger. And this one was pretty hard. So as you'll see later, I had to try many times from the beginning, restart many times, just because I messed up or I had bad RNG with the Reanimators, etc. But of course, since this is a victory, you'll see that this one worked out fine. First, we're going to start with the usual build. So get our Cyber Core. When Cyber Core is done, get the Twilight Council and a Pylon. The first wave comes at around 3:30, so before then we can kind of just chill. We don't have to worry about anything. Get a second gateway, and then later we'll get a third gateway and a forge. We're gonna get both upgrades. As you can see, I originally wanted to have the units here to fight, but I decided to send them here, and you'll see soon. So I have to get the forge, get a third goon, and then here we go. 2 there, 1 there, and we wait. You see we still have 2 more charges, but we're gonna wait. And then when you hear Solar Bombardment online, you know it's 5 minutes, and then the next escort wave is going to come. If you want to count the links, you count to about 13. 12 or 13, then you shoot the last 2, finish them off. There should be another Reanimator soon, but we're going to kite these guys. We don't want to kill them over here because they'll get reanimated, so we want them to die beyond Janara. See, next guy's here. We are getting the Robo because we want some Immortals. Immortals will do a lot of the tanking. And here, you see again, we're going to kite these aberrations. They get really strong. We're going to kite them back here so they don't get revived. And we killed this spine. We need to kill this spine because we want to push at 7. So that right at 7, we push them, and then here we go. So we send 1 Fanatic there and 4 here, shield overcharge, and Solar Bombardment. Fortunately, or unfortunately, I don't know how to say it, but Void Reanimator was over a spawn on the left side, so we don't actually have to worry about it in the middle. And now that that wave is gone, and the big wave is gone, we can focus on expanding. Get another Immortal to tank the Aberrations, Roaches, and the Ultralisk over here. And then we can expand. Here we're gonna destroy this little encampment, and then we're gonna hang around the middle until we get a big enough army. The pylons are placed at locations where there fights happen, so that if a Reanimator goes there, we can see it right away. And once we kill this Reanimator, it's go time, because the Reanimators take about 50 seconds. They spawn once every 50 seconds, so we're gonna push. Normally, I would wait till Solar Bombardment, but this one I can just use 5 Unbound Fanatics with shield overcharge, and we can do a lot of work. Back at home, we're gonna continue to saturate the base, shoot these down, and then I keep looking at the mini-map to look for red dots, and there's one, you can see here. And then warp in some stuff, kill them, do some running around so the Ultralisk doesn't do too much damage. We kill those over there, and same thing, same logic. We want a pylon at the far right because sometimes the Reanimators will come that way. And we want a gateway here. I put a gateway there to block Reanimators from walking around, because sometimes they walk all the way around without me noticing. We're gonna get a Templar Archives, and then now that we have our next Solar Bombardment, we'll use it over here. Clear the middle. We hate Vipers, member, so we want them to die. And with shield overcharge, we can take a lot of hits, and we get like 38 seconds of it. So quite a long time. Alright. We continue clearing the middle, and you see I used the feedback. Unfortunately, this wave catches me off guard, so I had to use a shield overcharge, but I decided, okay, I'm just going to push forward. And there's a wave at top, I use 3 unbound at the top, 2 at the bottom to continue pushing. Unfortunately, it pushed a little too far, so the wave was activated, but I'm going to wait for 75 so I can use Orbital Strike and Shield Overcharge, just like before. And I have like 6 goons patrolling to stop any Reanimators that get close. Here we go. Shield Overcharge, and on the Unbound Fanatics, I think I should have walked up a little further, but still got the fat ones, so it's good enough. More Immortals to tank. And then we come in here and clear. This patrol strategy is the same as the one I used with Tychus, where I patrolled Sam. So instead of Sam, we have 6-7 goons. Here, we're going to clear this area. And once this area is cleared, then we don't need to worry about Void Reanimators coming from this area. And then you can see them here. Again, they kind of caught me off guard, but instead of using 25 for Orbital Strike, I'll just use for the Shield Overcharge since it has low cooldown. And we will use Solar Bombardment on this encampment, kill the fat guys, and then shoot them down. Attack wave is coming, so I split my army into 3. This is something I usually don't do. 1 to kill those buildings, 1 to stop the protect the middle, and 1 to defend against this attack wave. So I have to refrain from using F2A just so much. But yeah, warping in from the pylon, and then kill these guys. Okay. So they're actually attacking, and I didn't have anything ready, so I'm just gonna. I thought I lost a lot, so I decided, okay, I'm gonna use the Unbound Fanatics, and then now we've cleared the bottom, so it's time to clear the rest. We have the Reanimators can only come from the last base, so we're gonna kill it. We're gonna wait for 25 for Shield Overcharge, and then we go in. We're maxed out, so our army is pretty strong now. We don't have to worry about Reanimators coming from the south. They're all gonna be here. And I triggered the last hybrids a little too soon, but it doesn't matter because I have probably like 3-4 minutes before it gets pushed all the way. So I'm actually gonna just slowly get over there while I wait for a Solar Bombardment. And with my extra minerals, I just build a few cannons. Here, we're just gonna slowly push in with our units. We have a shit ton of dragoons, and then Solar Bombardment just in time. Smash those. 25 for Shield Overcharge, and they're all dead now. So, time to push Janara to the end, and then we can celebrate. Use a probe to push, and then we still have to fight off this last wave, because otherwise they'll come to the middle anyways. I lost like 40 supply, but I can replenish immediately, and then now we celebrate.